Linnell. Welcome to FMF at Disney. What does FMF mean? It means Fat Man Friendly at Disney. So throughout the time of this little podcast, I'll be giving ratings. Like a 1 is a not very fat man friendly, and a 5 is very fat man friendly. So we'll be doing that throughout the whole thing. I did this because I like going to Disney. I'm new to it, but I want to make sure that I'm not going to waste my money, But this one specifically is about our first Disney cruise. So, and specifically, this podcast is about food on the Disney cruise. If you want to hear about the ship itself, check out the other part. The link will be at the bottom. So this time I have some guests with me. I have my lovely wife, Amanda.
Hello. How are y'all doing?
Oh, wow.
No, I just got Invisalign, so it's like a new world all over again. I feel like I'm talking for the very first time.
Yeah. And also, so on the cruise, we had some dinner. I'm going to say dinner dates. We'll call them dinner dates. And I'll explain what that's about later. But our new friends, Jamie and Alexandria Sharp. Say what's up, guys.
Hey.
Sharp with an E, right?
With an E.
Yes.
Silent E. So how have you guys been doing? How's what do they call it? The Disney blues, the cruise blues.
The cruise blues, yeah. I mean, the food is not as good, but that's okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We were talking before we started, like this time last week, we were at Paolo eating a delicious steak right now. But
can we please go back? Just go back.
You can go back if you got the, get the 10% coupon. Then
That's
you can go
right.
back. But we'll be back, no problem. So just what we're going to talk about today, we're going to just kind of break down each meal. So we're going to go breakfast, lunch, dinner, where you can eat that food. And then we'll all kind of share like our experiences at those places. And even mention some of the bars and restaurants or the smaller places like that. So sound pretty cool, pretty fun.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So the first meal is breakfast, the best meal of the day. There's a few breakfast options. There's the Marceline Market, which is kind of like the buffet thing that everyone goes to. Cool thing about it is it's not a traditional buffet. So there's no kid sticking his fingers in the, fruit and picking it out, licking and putting his
I did like the
that.
Cleanliness.
Yeah,
the Disney
that was
buffet.
awesome. So they serve you there. That's on like deck 11.
And
Go ahead.
I liked the hand washing station.
Yeah, that was
Get
cool.
you nice and right before you go and eat. So
Yeah, 1923, they do breakfast at, that's on deck 3. That only goes up till 9:30. Me and Amanda did that one. Did you guys do that one at all? The 1923
We didn't do the breakfast.
Okay.
We did one day of room service.
Okay.
Just because we were like, okay, let's sleep in, but we didn't really sleep in.
Yes.
and-
Room service.
It was pretty basic. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it. It's just it's convenient food.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Room service is an option. And then another option was Paolo, which was a reservation only type of deal. And that cost some cheddar. So that cost a little extra. So those are the breakfast options. So Marceline Market, what'd you guys think about that?
We've been on other cruise ships. I mean, that was the best buffet style food
It was
comparable to any other cruise ship we've been on. Like Amanda said, the cleanliness.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what did it for me, especially coming out of COVID.
Right.
I mean, I know, and they built the ship during COVID, so I know that was probably a big thing is how do we make mass quantity food that everybody's going to be near at one time?
Yeah.
Not just convenient, but clean.
Yeah, you mentioned the hand washing things, right? As soon as you walk into the Marceline Market, there's like sinks on one side of you and you can just wash your hands right there. They encourage everybody to wash their hands. So that was cool. And it was spacious enough. I felt like it was spread out pretty good. Fat Man 5 for the friendliness. The seats were comfy and big and spacious.
They were spread out. For sure.
They were nice and spread out for sure.
Yeah.
What'd you like to eat there? What was some of the things you were like, ooh?
I ate from so the kids counter is where they had the Mickey waffles, and I got the kids counter every day.
The Mickey waffles were clutch. Yeah.
And
They had so many
Eggs Benedict was good.
The Eggs Benedict was really good. The scrambled eggs, I don't know how they make those things. Those things are amazing.
Dude, I have never been a big Benedict's person at all, but like I ate a Benedict every day. Like I think they had like a pastrami one. That thing was delicious. Yeah.
And their hash
I'm a big
browns.
French
their hash
toast.
What
browns.
did they do to their? We did see on a blog, like I don't know what crack they put in there, but it was just extra crispy. I don't know. Their hash browns are really good.
I am a hash brown
You
connoisseur,
are.
and like I will give it a 5 out of 5 for wife
Yeah,
friendly.
definitely.
It was very tasty, super crunchy, and it was seasoned nice. You know, sometimes you get hash browns and they're just kind of like a fried potato. They have to help along. It was very good. Very
Yeah,
good.
what was the so make sure you check the labels, because like I walked over they have a make your own omelet type of deal, or build your own omelet. You just tell them what you want. I walked past it because I couldn't find it, but it was like written on a little flyer on the side, and so you order the omelet and then they give you a number and they walk around and try to find you to deliver the omelet. So
that was cool.
Yeah. Well, for me, I moved because someone took my seat. So, it's a buffet. So I'm like, and then I'm moving on to get another plate. And then, so someone else had taken my table, but yeah,
Oh,
but dude, and they clean up really quick. Like,
yeah,
if
very
you leave
quick.
if you're with someone, make sure someone stays at the table, because they will take all your plates.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, I was going to finish that. No, they clean up.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, we know about that.
What happened?
I think we told y'all at dinner one day. I went and got asparagus and hash browns and eggs Benedict.
She got the works.
But I also got a plate of Mickey waffles and chocolate chip pancakes. But I set my eggs Benedict over to Jamie because I was going to eat the Mickey waffles first. And they came over, sir, can I take that for you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, that's my breakfast.
That was round 2. What are you doing? Yeah.
Yes.
So that was.
I think that maybe the not necessarily the hardest thing about like for the breakfast part of it was finding a seat, because there's a lot of people with more than just 2 people. There's 4 people there, so that maybe that
and
was
our ship was sold out. So
it
was packed. Right after Memorial Day weekend. So it was packed, but it was good though. So we did 1923 one day. They had even more Benedict options. The egg Benedict
that was probably my favorite one.
That was so good.
That was probably my favorite one.
And the French toast was like a little fresher there. I mean, at the Marceline Market, the thing about it is, they make it in bulk. So it could be sitting there for a while. I'm sure it's some type of bulk making at 1923, but everything felt a little warmer, a little fresher, more recently prepared at 1923. But it was delicious. What else did you have there that you liked?
I had eggs Benedict. I had French toast, and I had like turkey sausage. I'm a big turkey sausage person. I didn't really care for it. It kind of reminded me of like turkey jerky. Kind of like a smoked, I don't know. There's like turkey sausage that looks like sausage, and then there's turkey sausage that kind of was like turkey jerky, and that's what it was. And I didn't really care for it, but everything else was good. The one thing I will say that wasn't my favorite was the coffee. I love coffee, and at Wishing Star and Enchanted Sword, they had very good espresso based drinks that they made fresh, like to order, and then they put cute little monograms of cute little people, characters for Disney on the top. Those coffee drinks were amazing. Just like the regular poured black coffee was a little weak, and I love coffee, so I didn't really like it. So
that was definitely worth the extra
yeah, it was
pay.
worth it. The extra pay, because they were very tasty.
Well, the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Marceline Market 1923 are included in your trip purchase. So Paolo, again, they had a reservation for brunch. I think we both tried to get Paolo
We didn't
brunch,
get it,
but neither of us
It
got
went
it.
fast,
So
yeah.
it books up quick. So if you're trying to do that, I think it's 30 days out, you can start making reservations.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the rule or something like that?
Something like that.
So yeah, breakfast. Again, how was room service? You said it was just basic,
I mean, I had a bowl of fruit. He had Fruit Loops. So
yes. Did you guys now
there was nothing fresh to make, like from the options on room service. It was something that had shelf life.
It was like bread, bagels.
No, our
use the
housekeeping used the little door thing, and they were on time. Like right. I think we put get there between 7 and 7:15, and they were there like at 6:59, ready to go.
That's impressive.
So like in the room, they give you little door hangers, but you filled it out right, and then you just hung it on the outside before you went to bed.
The only thing I was bummed about, and now that we've come off the ship, you have a checklist of food you want to try.
Yeah.
And we watched, like Linnell, we talked about us being the planners. And
that's right.
That's right. I saw where even though it's not on the menu, it's like you could ask in any of the restaurants, you could ask at room service for the Mickey bars. Like they serve in Disney World.
I just saw that.
What's a Mickey bar?
The ice cream bars that they sell at Disney. And I was like, why didn't I ask for one?
I literally just read about that again today. I was just like, oh man, I didn't get a Mickey bar.
I didn't know that.
And the some of the room service stuff looked pretty tasty. So.
Although I will say this, I did get mini Mickey ear-shaped Rice Krispie treats that were dipped in chocolate and with sprinkles. So I guess that counts.
Yeah, those were tasty.
Those were good. That counts. Those were good.
So that's pretty much breakfast. So lunch is pretty much the same as breakfast. I put Palo on here, which is on deck 12 because it's technically brunch. So it's, the unch of brunch. Yeah, again, reservations got to pay for. Marceline Market is also still open. They close for like an hour after breakfast, and then they open back up again for lunch.
What were they open till 10:30 or 9:30?
No, I think it was like 10:30.
Yeah, and then they close, and then they open again at like 2ish, or no, 12 to 2. There we go.
Something like that.
Yeah, 12 to 2.
And then Festival of Foods is something that is not that we didn't talk about from breakfast because it's not open. But Festival of Foods is so when you get off on 11, the back of the boat, which is what
aft
is aft the back.
Yes, because forward is the front.
Yeah, aft is the back. So that's where Marceline Market is. That's inside, air conditioned. Keep that in mind.
It does have a nice little deck that you can sit outside.
That's true, the deck,
yeah, if you want.
But if you go to the front of the boat, forward, right? I'm trying to sound like a boat person. The forward, outside is where the Festival of Food is, which is a Disney character themed fast food, quickies, come get that real quick. So that's also on deck 11. We went to Festival of Foods a couple times. You guys check that out at all?
You talked about it this morning or maybe yesterday. Because, we did all our food research. Oh, yeah. We didn't do Donald's Cantina, which that's like, they said it's better than like higher quality than Chipotle. So we forgot to do that.
I disagree. It was good, but I wouldn't say it was Chipotle.
It's better than that.
But it was good.
We didn't get to do the barbecue. We were just too full to. We got to. I know,
but
we had the pizza.
The pizza,
you did.
Yes,
you got a whole pizza.
And so for those of you that don't know, you can get a whole pizza, but you just have to wait for it. So it took like maybe 4 or 5 minutes for me to order, to get the whole pizza. But gosh, it was so good, and it was hot.
Did they give you a box, or was it on a plate? Did they give you
it was on a plate.
Box?
No, it was just on a plate.
Was that the day we went to Castaway Cay?
I think that
it was whatever day we didn't have. We didn't go eat lunch at Marceline Market.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't wait till 8:15 dinner time.
For dinner.
And he came back to the room with a whole pizza.
Yeah.
And they have the soft serve, the banana ice cream.
Yes. I did not even try any, but I read about it. There was the barbecue, and at the barbecue, there was something that was on the sheet. What did you order?
I think it's called Mickey's Smokehouse or something to that house.
Yeah.
Something to that effect. But
right.
They're like, I think it was like jalapeno sausage or something to that effect, or maybe it was like a kielbasa. Whatever it was really tasty. And then they had like greens. I think they were like kale. It looked really healthy, but it tasted amazing and had like garlic in it. Oh, it was so good. And then the cornbread was really good.
You got sweet potato fries.
The sweet potato fries are one of my favorites.
Which
they were so good. But you had to ask for those specifically. And then the brisket was really tasty. Yeah. And then the mac and cheese I didn't like. It was just okay. Yeah. But everything else was
out
very
on that
good.
One.
Yeah.
Dude, I tried the burger once.
The burger was good too. The burger was good. They were Angus beef patties, so they're really tasty.
Yeah, their chicken strips are really good.
It's the same that they do in all the parks too.
Yeah. But the Festival of Foods, they all stay open a lot longer than Marceline Market. So Marceline Market closes at 2, and then that's it. And we'll get into that more detail. Also, lunch, if you're on Castaway Cay, Cookies Barbecue. Now, you guys got to try Cookies. We didn't get to. So how was Cookies on Castaway Cay?
Okay, so did y'all eat on Castaway on the island?
No, we didn't. No,
I went to reapply sunscreen and missed it.
Okay, so we didn't eat at Cookies. Cookies is the one that anybody can go to. We went to Serenity Bay, which was the adult only island, and they had a separate barbecue, and that was my favorite lunch. We had the whole had like the best baby back ribs, ribeye steaks, like a Hawaiian macaroni salad.
I thought it was called like Cookies 2 or something like that. I thought there was like.
I don't remember seeing a sign. I can't remember.
But you said it was.
But it wasn't the original Cookies, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I wish I would have got to
had the banana ice cream over there again too. I mean, it was so good.
Man, we did not get a Dole Whip. You wanted a Dole Whip.
Did.
We did not. Did you get a Dole Whip at all?
Did you get did y'all get the specialty drinks, the sail away drink the first day that they had out on the Lido deck?
No.
We were like, what is this? And they basically said, it's a Dole. It's like an adult Dole Whip. And it was actual Dole Whip, but it had like strawberry daiquiri type stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
It had some fun in there.
Yeah. So speaking of was it embarkation? Right?
Embarkation Day.
There we go. Embarkation Day. So whenever you get on the boat, usually, again, Marceline Market is lunch, and that's usually open, but they shut the whole ship down for the emergency
muster drill.
Muster drill. Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're
muster
out
station.
eating, they shut it down like 30 minutes before. And they let you know. They're very kind about it. Some people were not happy, like, what you mean y'all closed? But so if you get on the boat around, I want to say it was like 3:00, or I don't remember the exact time.
3:30 to 3:45. They're starting to shut things down this way to report to the spaces. Yeah.
So you had to go to your room. If you've ever been on a cruise, they give you the emergency spiel. So, and if you haven't been on a cruise, you'll get used to that.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
Did you guys, you said that your favorite was at Serenity Bay, your lunch. Jamie, you thought so as well. That was your favorite lunch?
What was your favorite?
I mean, I just enjoyed all the food.
Jamie
that's true.
He'll just eat. He's just a garbage disposal. He'll eat all.
I don't know. If I had to pick, I would probably say the pizza.
The pizza. Okay, that's a good answer.
For lunch.
It's just pepperoni,
thousands of dollars to go on.
Well, or did you get something like all I saw was cheese and pepperoni? I didn't see much of anything else.
That was it.
Well, they have.
You also had Fruit Loops for breakfast.
Yeah. Well,
that's true. The fact that you ordered Fruit Loops for room service,
I wanted something different.
You're a boss.
Different.
By the way,
you can get it for $2.99 at your local grocery store.
Hey,
my God.
don't judge it. That's what he likes. That's what he likes.
Fruit Loops.
I'm on Linnell's team. You pay all this money to go on a cruise ship.
Anything that I can.
You better eat caviar.
Thank you. Like, I'm ordering caviar for breakfast. Listen, just give me some fish eggs. Give it to me, please.
What was your favorite lunch?
Lunch. Nothing at lunch was like, for me, was like, the burger actually was pretty good at the Festival of Foods. Like, that was pretty good. The lamb curry. That was lunch.
Was that the first
really
day?
Good.
That was like our last day.
First. Okay, maybe they had it every day.
I'm assuming they had it every day, but I remember I only had it one day. Because actually we only went to Marceline Market one day because every lunch we were like
somewhere else.
Monday we were late. We got on after lunch. Tuesday, I feel like we did I think we did the Festival of Foods Tuesday. Wednesday, I think we did Marceline Market. And then Thursday, was Thursday the
Castaway?
beach? Yeah, Thursday was Castaway. So we didn't really eat lunch on Thursday. So well, you did, yeah.
I liked the smokehouse with like the barbecue. That was really good.
You did, yeah.
But the other day we did randomly, there was like our at sea day. Alexandria, you told me about like the crab legs and the shrimp. So I tracked them down.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
The crab leg. Yeah, you were the ones that talked them up. That's
those
right.
were good. I went there because you guys went there.
Yeah,
that was the first day.
You said,
The first day we got on there, I was sitting there eating, and then she like took off, and
because I did my research, I knew there were crab legs.
And she came back and she said, "Here," and it was like crab legs, and it had the little tool to break everything open with the crab legs and eat them, and then shrimp.
Crab legs. Yeah, those were good. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
and that was
the shrimp was really good too.
Really good.
It was like you could tell it was good quality.
Yeah,
it wasn't
fresh.
Yeah.
I mean,
some rinky dinky frozen shrimp.
For sure. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So dinner. So for me, dinner pre-cruise was a little bit confusing. Disney Cruise does this thing where they have rotating dinners. So dinner is actually how we met Jamie and Alexandria. That's kind of how we spent most of our time together was at dinner. So again, Marceline Market closes at 2:00. There's no more traditional buffet style. They have 3 different themed restaurants, and we'll go through those. And then, of course, there's Paolo, and what's the other place called? I could not remember.
Enchante.
Enchante. There
I was
we
trying
go.
to remember how to say it.
I was like, it's not Enchanted, but Enchante.
No, you sound like you're from Alabama if you said it like that. Enchanted.
No, man. Yeah, some flan.
Burn.
So yeah, Enchante and Paolo are available. Those are, again, reservations only. And both of us went to Paolo. We'll talk about our Paolo experience later.
It's ruined me in a good way.
You
have to. It's a must,
So our first night, we did 1923, which is...
Bomb.com.
Yeah, it was Bob. So it's based off of that's when Disney was founded, right? 1923.
Yes, the animation
what were those 2 dudes
started.
on that? What was it?
Roy Disney and Walt Disney. We were seated at Walt.
Right,
we were
on the
Disney.
right side, Walt.
At the Walt.
That's on deck 3, if you're wondering. So 1923, very fancy, very elegant. Not, your attire didn't have to be. So don't.
That was the best spacing too.
Yeah.
It was.
We weren't packed in there.
Yes, the aisles were definitely a FMF 5, Fat Man Friendly 5, for sure. The chairs were sturdy. Again, another 5 there. And I feel like they had chairs, if you're, really voluptuous, they had chairs with no arms. So there was plenty of space. So you'll never have to worry about that. So 1923 was the other thing I love about these guys, Detour. We all, well, at least me and Alexandria, we were all in right up from the get-go. If you've ever been to one of these all-inclusive type of vacations, it's a restaurant, so they give you a menu, so it feels very restaurant. But the thing that you have to remember, you can order every single thing on that menu.
And we surely did.
And we did. We tried.
But we are making memories this trip.
Making memories. I mean, we spent a grip, so I'm going to eat a grip. We went in. So we tried, 3-4 appetizers each night, 3-4 entrees each night, and it was great. So what was some of the highlights from 1923 for you guys? Food
that duck confit for me.
You sounded so...
The duck confit. Confit. It was good.
That in there, Linnell.
I don't know. That was very good. It was it's got like a pastry thing.
It's called duck pastilla.
Yeah, that's
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Alex is definitely going to fill us in with all of the correct names.
Not duck confit.
Duck
confit.
I liked that. It was a prosecco cream pasta. That was really good.
Yeah, that was an appetizer, or was that
That was an entree. And then I also got the lamb chops, but I was trying to save room for every dessert we ordered.
I got the lamb chops.
I think you and I ordered the exact same thing, and Amanda and Jamie ordered the exact same thing.
Yes. Timidly, they did, though. Me and Alex were not.
Well, I will preface my statement. I had never been on a cruise before, so I felt a wee bit unsure about ordering as many things as I could see.
But our honeymoon was like that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't do that at the honeymoon. So I was like, are you sure? Should we try all these entrees? Should we try all these salads?
Yes,
should we try all these desserts? But I came around day 2. I came around.
On our honeymoon, the portions were very small. They were not small on this cruise. I felt like
they're very generous.
Like it is not like if you've ever done this type of thing where you order 2 or 3 entrees, I doubt if you'll finish both of them because they were very good sized portions. We probably could have shared, but no, we're not going to share.
They had a green salad. It looks like it has plantain chips in it. With lobster, it had like green or black beans.
Oh, you got the lobster.
Yeah, you did.
That was very good. I liked it. It was really light. I didn't care for. I sound like really picky. My steak the first night was good. I think that was like the best one other than like Paolo. I didn't really care like to go either way. I just was like, I'll just try a nibble here or try a nibble there. I wasn't really sure, but I did like that. That was really good. The dipping sauce, the jus or whatever it was. That was really tasty. And they had bacon wrapped green beans and like a very yummy potato.
That was on the filet.
That was on the filet.
Yeah, I was like,
very good.
Every entree had a different form of potato. I was trying to remember which one I really liked.
I remember you saying that. You're like, oh, look,
there's
another
literally
form of
like
potato.
There's like so many forms of potato, but they were all delicious.
Yeah.
All right. What was dessert there?
Oh,
the
dessert.
Fuji apple cheesecake.
Yeah,
but remember the blueberry thing? It didn't look like blueberry. It was like a white circle.
Oh, yeah.
It's very mousse-like.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Oh, yeah.
The weird thing, I was trying to be sugar conscious because, too much sugar isn't always a good thing. I tried their sugar-free, it was like tapioca with a fruit preserve on top and like a chocolate ring. Mm-hmm. That was like my favorite thing. And then they did bring us, we celebrated a birthday and an anniversary. So I got chocolate cake and the chocolate cake was bomb.
That chocolate cake was like mousse.
It was really good. Yeah.
It was soup's good.
Yep. We celebrated her birthday and your guys' anniversary. Was it 10 years, right? So, okay. All right. Another thing to mention. So as again, we mentioned, we rotate dining facilities. So 1923 was one night, but the wait staff also rotate with us too. So we have Bonnie and Nandy. Yeah. So those were our 2 guys. Bonnie was more for the food and Nandy was more for drinks. So they were both awesome. They were really cool. Speaking of drinks, when you're there, water, pop is free. But they have a menu for extra beverages. So if you want anything extra, they have some that are.
And that is unusual. Other cruise ships don't include soda.
Yeah, it's you get a credit, you have to buy the drink package on the ship. So
correct, yeah. I remember when I went on Norwegian, it was like that. So
oh wow!
But with Disney, the pop and water all included,
and coffee and
tea. That's in Marceline Market. So night 2. We all actually went to Paolo, so we'll just talk about it. So Paolo is, again, reservation only. So we both of us ended up getting reservations.
Card only.
We actually had to, yes.
Card only.
This is a all-out purchase restaurant. You will not get anything free. Not even the water. It was
the fanciest.
Not even the water, because they offer you regular water.
I bought an $8 bottle of water. But it was good, though.
Oh, that was funny, because our waiter, his name was Sasa. He was from Croatia. And he was fabulous. Yes, cool. S-A-S-A. But when he first came to the table, and he does have a thick accent, so you have to listen. But he listed all of these waters. And at the very end, he was like, but, if you just want tap water, I bring this to you. So we were like, yes, please, some tap water.
I mean, there was the water menu went from like $5 to like $25 for like a bottle of water. Yeah. I was like, yo, I tried one just because it was like, I just want to see so I could try. I had the tap water on one side and the bougie water on the other. And so I was like,
pretty good.
It was. It tasted a little
It tasted
crisper,
nice. Yeah, it tasted really nice finish. I mean, it was good.
So we, okay, so we did it. We're a little backtrack. We're on a 4-day cruise. And so that means then there's 3 dinner reservations. So 2, you go to one of those dinner themed restaurants twice. So for us, we ended up being scheduled for Marvel 2 times, which we'll go into later. But instead, we used one of those nights to go to Palo. For us, we actually had Palo for Monday night, but we didn't want to miss 1923 because, we both did some research on it and we really wanted to go there. So we ended up with Marvel twice. So we missed out on a Marvel night to go to Palo, just like you guys. And our schedules ended up. So we walked past them in Palo. They were all in. You had to miss the Mrs. Teapot.
Miss Tea drink. Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
It was very strong though.
Yeah, it was. Oh, Lord, it was.
Yes, Alexandra was enjoying herself, as she says. So.
Tell them about your story about how you opened the door after you left.
So, like, we didn't see a place where you signed in and you walk through this, dark, enchanted hallway to get to the Rose, and then you take a left.
You're talking about the one with the door, the mirror door. Yeah.
And then you go.
It's adult-only floor.
Right. And then you go through the bar, and then you just see these glass doors of all these servers like lined up so prompt and ready. It's like, and it had the sign Palo on it. So it's like, okay, that's where we go. And they immediately were like, no, don't open the door. Don't open the door.
They're like, can I help you? Can I help you?
Miss, go sit down and wait for your reservation. So very fancy, but it was very good service.
There was a dress code for Palo.
Yes.
So, guys had to wear, closed shoes, no flip-flops, no shorts, pants. I
don't think people understand too, like, you don't have to wear like a suit and tie to these places. Like, just a nice button. Yeah.
Just something,
nice
button up, some pants and, some closed shoes for guys, ladies, they were down with whatever. Still dressed, but like, your toes could be out, I guess. So, but yeah, Palo, man. So again,
no complaints. I have zero
none
complaints.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
You have to pay. Let's start from there. So my confusion when I made the reservation, they gave you a price. So they were like, okay, the reservation, I think it was like 75
45.
or 80. Oh, 45. Was it for only 45?
45 per person.
Oh man, that's
when you book it through your DCL, app. It says Palo 45 a person.
45 a person. Yeah.
So you are not paying $45 a person. Let me tell you that right now. You are going to pay a lot more, but well worth it. But the 45 is more of a kind of a whole
set menu, like a prefix menu.
Yeah. So they offered like a 3-course menu with about 2 or 3 options for each course. So 2 or 3 entrees, 2 or 3 entrees, and then appetizers, 2 or 3 entrees, and then 2 or 3 desserts. Or you could go a la carte. So the menu, portioned out, the 3-course section's about that big. The menu was about that big. So you kind of were very much encouraged to go a la carte.
Yes.
So what we did the special entree, the, laid out order. I got a steak, and then we ordered some a la carte stuff as well. You guys went straight up a la carte, right?
Well, she did. I didn't order anything. She's the one who ordered for me. So
we just looked, and he was like, "This looks good. This looks good." I was like, "Do you trust me? Do you?" And so when Salsa came back to our table, Jamie just said she's going to order for us. It's fine.
Nice,
and it was delicious.
I mean, there, Jamie.
It was very, very good. Very good.
So good.
But it sounds so like the little details, like the bread that they brought out was bread that they had flown in from France. Like the cheese crackers were handmade. So the little things like people overlook the bread bowl, like the bread they served before the dinner. We inhaled it. There was nothing left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their charcuterie, and I am a charcuterie snob. I love cheese. I love wine. I love snacks. Oh, it was top tier. So yummy. And they had, I think 6 sommeliers on board, and we got to do like a tasting with one of them, Cynthia, but she was there that night too. But their choices for if you do adult drinks were good too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I had an old fashioned, which was strong. That thing was strong, but it was so tasty though.
They didn't play with their drink.
And they do have it's a fish dish that's on the menu. I don't know what it's called, but they serve it from the table. And that is pretty neat because it's almost like a little bit of a show. We did not. The people behind us actually did it.
Oh, yeah.
And they bring it out kind of like on a cart, and they fillet it, and they put all the sauce and everything. So that was pretty neat. But I think it's all of an experience. You're not you're not going to a fast food restaurant. Like, you're getting an experience with your meal.
For sure.
And our service,
and we love that.
Sweet. Yeah. We had Miguel. He was from Spain, and he was super chatty. And I always ask every server anytime I go somewhere, I'm like, what are your top picks? What are your favorites? Honestly, I like full flavor, lots of taste, lots of texture. So what do you recommend? And he knew the menu very well, and he was really good about recommending his personal favorites. He said, this was good, but this is my favorite. And I, oddly enough, did the things that he said, not on purpose. I just kind of went back and forth, and like, it didn't disappoint. It was so very good.
So when we were at dinner with you guys at 1923, Alexandria mentioned the Wagyu. So I was like, I'm definitely getting the Wagyu. So in my mind, I was ready to get the Wagyu on the, pick your option type of deal. But it was not on that option. So I was a little crushed. So I was just, you know what? I'm doing it. So had to try some Wagyu beef, and
it was expensive. But what people need to understand is what we pay $58 for the
$58
Wagyu
for like an 8 ounce.
If you would have gotten that same cut of meat anywhere else, it would have been easily a few $100s.
Easy.
So even though we had to pay extra for Paulo,
it was worth
it was a discounted price than anywhere else.
Yeah. If you can get a reservation, man, go and get the Wagyu. I know Paulo is on other ships, but we were on the Wish, so I know that they have it on other ships as well. But for us, man, that Wagyu was bomb. What'd you guys get for dessert at Paulo?
Both of the souffles, so the amaretto and then the chocolate. I just had no room left. Like, I physically could not eat anything else. But the research that I did, everyone said you had to get the carrot cake, and we didn't get. I just saw pictures of it, and it was massive, and I didn't know the rules with taking it back to the room, so I didn't even want to chance it. Because by the time
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. What did you get for dessert? I can't remember.
No, go ahead and finish. I didn't. By the time
I think that was, by the time he was like, I need to know if you want these souffles because we have to put them in the oven now.
20 minutes.
Yeah. They make them fresh.
Yeah, make them fresh.
I had just seen videos of the carrot. It was like a carrot cake, a 7-layer carrot cake with lemon cream cheese icing. And it was huge. Like, the videos I watched on YouTube was this tall. But I just knew, like, there was physically no way that I could eat it. So next time.
One layer,
next time,
right?
One layer. Yes. I got the tiramisu, and I love coffee, so it did not disappoint. It was very good. It was super fancy and decorative, and the ladyfingers. I feel like the ladyfingers were like they were like kind of shaped into like a nest egg, but it was very good. It was very good.
Yeah, I got this. The souffle, right?
You got the chocolate one.
They did pour the chocolate and the vanilla in it. It was clutch.
It was good.
That joker was clutch.
No, good. Yeah. If I had to nitpick anything about Paulo, which this is not a big deal, like, it's just to pick something. I don't think if, like, we shared the Wagyu, I don't think that if one of us wanted the steak as our meal, that would have been enough. Like, it was a smaller
the Wagyu
portion.
One? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think it was meant to kind of just like tease, like, oh, this is the best steak you'll ever eat. You can have 3 bites.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was good. I felt like both. I had two steaks because I got the one in the thing, so I was like, I gotta try them both. They were both great. Like the cook was perfect.
Yeah.
They were both just superb. I'm gonna say the best steak I've had for
and
real.
I don't know what
Right.
it was. Those little black, was it like black salt or truffle salt or something?
Peppercorn.
Peppercorns.
Was it peppercorns?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those were they were like umami bombs. They were just so flavorful. You just like kind of like put your steak on it with that little brush of sauce. It was so good.
It was
The
very
sauce on the
good.
Wagyu
So
was
good.
Yes.
yum. So yeah. Well,
Apollo
so
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 all day.
All day, every day. It was so good. Yeah.
So during our Paulo was when Marvel had their Marvel themed dinner.
Their regular
So we did not
menu.
get to see that.
Yeah,
their
we didn't see
regular
that. Yeah.
menu. So if you've ever done any research, if you looked at, the Marvel show that's at the Marvel restaurant, we did not get to do that. I'm all right with that because although I really wanted to go there, but Paulo.
We heard that was the least liked food out of all the rotational dining options.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
so that's why.
we actually,
And it wasn't bad.
I
It's
called
just
ahead
not the most
and
favorite. Yeah.
Did you really?
and said, "Hey, we're going to Paulo. We don't want to miss Pirate Night, so can you put Marvel as our, 2 rotation?" So that's why they put us back to back. Because like you said, we knew we wanted to eat at 1923, and
Right.
I really wanted to eat the regular menu at Arendelle.
So you called ahead to get choose which one you wanted the back to back or the 2 nights for.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe check that out if you're interested. If you're interested in Paulo, or if you want to go to a certain place twice, know that you'll get the presentation. 1923 doesn't have a show or anything, but Marvel and Arendelle do have shows. So, but since we missed the Marvel show, our second night was Pirate Night. But it was at Marvel. So we at least got to see the decor at Marvel, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
Definitely, again, Fat Man Friendly 5. Definitely enough space in there. Those chairs were heavy as
They were
all
nice.
get out.
They
Those
were
my
heavy,
favorite.
yeah.
I was like,
They were nice. They were great. It
Them
was,
jokers
I felt like I was
were
pulling an anvil
heavy.
around, but it was good.
yeah. So
And they do that probably for the kids so they're not rocking back and forth like I told you.
that's
well, and probably
accurate.
too. I mean, if you have a rough day at sea and the boats are rocking, you don't want to be
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
rocking
that's-
too.
Yeah, you don't want to be wobbling. Yeah. So I thought, so Marvel Pirate Night. I honestly can't remember much about it because
I think we were still
right
on a high from
we were
Paulo.
right off of Paulo, so we were like, oh.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember, I think
they had a chicken.
I think Linnell, you and I had prime rib,
You got a chicken.
and there was
jerk
nothing
chicken.
wrong
Yeah.
with it.
actually, yeah, that
I
prime
think we
rib was
were
good.
just
Now
like,
that
"This
you
is not
reminded me.
Wagyu."
Yeah.
It's no Wagyu, but it was good though. The prime rib was good.
I didn't. I
But
had
one of my favorite desserts I had all trip was
we were gonna
the
talk-
coconut flan, not flan,
Right.
to be mistaken.
flan.
The flan.
And that was like vegan or sugar free or something, wasn't that?
Yeah, it was their
That was
only
like-
sugar free. It
a
was
sugar-free
vegan,
option,
gluten free,
right.
sugar free. But it
One
was
of them
that was
special
one of my
things.
favorite desserts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their
That-
dessert there was
That day we literally Bonnie bought us every single dessert, both couples, every single dessert
Yes.
on that menu. I'm trying to remember what else was in that
the
one.
caramel cheesecake that they
That
had
one was good.
with the dry
That macadamia nut cheesecake, yes.
So
Yep,
good.
that was good.
It was so good. And the other thing, what did I try? Oh, it wasn't a dessert at all. It was just like they had soups. I tried the salad.
Oh,
It
the
had
cold
quinoa.
Oh, the mango.
And it just, it wasn't, the quinoa salad wasn't good, but the mango soup with like pineapple, cold mango
Yes.
soup is so good.
Linnell,
Oh my
you
goodness,
made
that's my
fun of
favorite thing.
me because I said
was
it
so
tasted
good.
like Gerber food.
That's
But like
right.
a good
It was-
premium
We had
quality
a
Gerber.
conversation
It was
about
so good.
Alexandria eating.
It was so good. Baby bananas by Gerber are like the best jar ever. Just,
Yes,
I
they
don't
think
have
of
kids.
mango,
kids.
baby
Might
mango.
have stolen my nephews.
the soup was
kids
the
growing
soup
up,
was
and-
very good.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, you too.
It was super good.
I didn't try it. I was just something about cold soup. I just can't
Oh, it was so delicious.
wrap my head around
It was super refreshing. It was really
Just
tasty.
couldn't do it. So,
Um,
but yeah. So that night, I I got a big old souvenir cup. It was like this big. It was like it was a
Yeah, when it came to the table, I was like, "Oh, he paid $50 for that." I'm sure.
I pretty much did. It was like 15, and it was literally Coke with some other stuff in it.
Strawberry and something.
But the souvenir was cool. It was a cool souvenir cup. So
yeah. But I feel like of all the dining experiences, and I don't know what Marvel would have been like, because like she said, and Linnell said, we did that back to back, but it was my least favorite. And we also went on Pirate Night, and I think they said that everybody had the same menu at every restaurant,
right?
All 3 restaurants that night, but it was my least favorite. But Arendelle was probably other than Paolo, like my favorite dinner. It really was really good.
So
I liked it.
So Arendelle was our third. Anything else from Marvel? Anybody want to say? I think pretty much wrapped up.
Oh, something about
so we could say.
Bread.
Yeah,
go ahead.
We have to introduce that story.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
The people sitting next to us said, "Oh, you've got to ask for banana bread." So we asked our server, Bonnie, and he was like, "What? No, we don't have banana bread." And the lady sitting next to us, she was a little aggravated. She was like, "How do you not have banana bread whenever you have to have banana bread to make this chocolate banana dessert or whatever?"
The dessert was like a banana bread.
So then, Linnell, what happened at Arendelle?
So then we go to Arendelle, and again, our wait staff, they follow us to each restaurant. Arendelle, we sit down, and then Bonnie literally brings us a plate like that big, about that high of banana bread. So like literally probably 25 squares of banana bread.
Oh yeah.
It was a lot.
It was good though.
I was like, okay, we
had other people from
we were sharing with other people.
They're like, what is that? Can we have some?
Can we have some banana bread? I was like, yes. And then a couple that was at that we saw at the matchmaking. The husband came over. The husband was like, even in the show, he was just very boisterous and, outgoing. And his wife was not that. She was honest, but she was not that.
Yeah.
So he came over, and I know she was like, "Don't you go ask those people." And he was like, "I'm going to go ask.
I'm doing it."
But it was good, though.
And I supported him in that. I was like, "Go for it, bro. Do it." So we passed out some banana bread. And then the couple that we met the night before at Marvel, they got a plate too. And so they brought us some. They saw us from across the room. We're like, "Did you get some? Here's some." I was like, "Dude, we got our own."
Yeah. We got a bucket.
We got a literally
so good.
bucket. So so Arendelle was our final dinner destination.
That was interesting because all the other restaurants that we ate at were kind of like split dining rooms. It was a ginormous thing. It was our hall or dining hall, and it was lovely. It was so pretty in there.
This one had a show. So it was kind of a round table seating type of deal around the stage. And so they had like, should we ruin what the show was? Well, we're not gonna ruin it, but there was a show. We'll just say there was a show.
I do wish we were closer, but I feel like they probably reserve those for people with little kids and that type of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. So we were in the corner kind of, we had a pretty good view. Like Amanda and Alexandria, you guys probably had a better view.
They had a better view for sure.
Right.
Me and Jamie were like this the whole show.
Yeah.
A little stiff neck, but it's cool though. But it was a good show. But the food, that's what we're here to talk about. The food, the scallops.
Oh,
that baked scallop. Yeah. It's like chicken pot pie, but scallops.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was a bowl. I think I have a picture of it. If I do, I'll put it up. But yeah, so big old bowl, and had a crust over it, kind of like a pastry. And then you had to crack it and dig down in there and find some scallops.
And they were generous with the scallops too. They were big, and there were at least 3 in there.
At least 3.
It was good.
3 or 4. Yeah.
Yep.
So per portion.
Favorite bite of all dinner, other than Paolo, my favorite one
was the scallops.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was so good. It was so good.
The puff pastry was tasty. I know it's just a puff pastry, but that thing was tasty.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to remember what else was at Aaron.
I really liked the braised meatballs and noodles. I don't know why. It was just, it tasted like something your grandma would make. Mm-hmm. It was just very homey and beef stroganoff.
Filling,
Yes, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. We had like a little ham and cheese kind of like quiche or souffle with
tart.
applesauce on the side. Oh, it's a tart?
That's right.
It was so good. It was like a savory tart. That was very good.
You can't Alabama tart.
That was very good.
He said it was a tart, y'all.
Real tart, y'all.
That was really tasty. I liked that one a lot.
That was good. Yeah,
was good.
the tart was good. And then what else from Arendelle?
I had a cucumber appetizer that had.
Oh, did you like that?
You did.
I did because it's based, it's frozen, the theming of Frozen Arendelle. So the food had a very Norwegian taste.
Yeah.
So it had like cold potatoes, and then it had like pickled carrots and cucumbers, but it was really good. Like I like that type of European type food.
It sounds really good.
Yeah. Yeah, Arendelle was tasty.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look. Alexandra was our photo person. She took pictures of everything.
Did.
Or she
You
made
have to
James.
document it.
Yeah,
You're
wait a
right,
minute.
you're
Don't
right.
eat nothing. I got to
I'm
take
like,
a picture of
don't
it
eat,
first.
nobody eat yet. Okay, now you know you may eat.
Exactly. So the dessert at Arendelle, I'm trying to remember.
Mine was the chocolate cake.
It was like $1 million. What was it called? Like the
Yes.
$1 million chocolate bar or something?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
thing was.
Was it good? Did you like it?
Spot.
Jamie, did you like it?
Yes,
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
good.
that was a good. Well, yeah, that cake was really good.
It wasn't
that?
too rich.
Amanda had a butter cake that nobody else
did.
got, and it looked delicious, but I
was.
had no room left.
I had an apple cake, and it's like spelled phonetic. And we went to
Yes.
Epcot like days before, and I was like, oh, I wanted to go, but we had no room. But I had it there, and it was so good. My favorite part was like it was like candied almond slivers at the top, and an X, and then it had ice cream with like some cherries or something and caramel sauce. That was really good. But the butter cake, Bonnie, our server, suggested it because I was on the fence between that and something else. I got the butter cake. It was really, really good. It was really tasty.
What was the other thing we got, Jamie, that if you look at the picture,
the
it doesn't look like
pancakes.
what it was?
It was Norwegian pancakes, but
Yeah, but it came out looking like tuna rolls or like little.
it wasn't sweet at all. It just
wasn't
tasted
very sweet at all. It was
like cream.
very
It was like
savory
Greek
kind of
yogurty.
vibe.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
it just
Greek
wasn't.
yogurty.
It wasn't. Sweet.
Yeah, it wasn't what I was expecting. So
And then Alexander, didn't you get a sundae of some sort? With that?
I did. I love mint, so they
That's
had
right,
like this hot
Chocolate.
fudge mint chocolate chip.
Yep.
Right.
It was good.
yeah,
You can't go wrong
That
with
was good.
ice cream.
And speaking of ice cream, that you can like, I guess, like personalize because you guys want. Jamie asked for ice cream, and then Linnell got ice
Oh
cream.
yeah.
Oh,
We got
yeah.
ice cream with our
desserts.
So they're pretty open. If you would just want to add a bowl of ice cream or something,
Yeah.
they were pretty open to that.
Yeah.
So Arendelle was really good. So if we had to rank them, we'd say obviously Paulo first because we paid all extra for it.
I'd say Paul.
And then 1923 second.
No, I say Arendelle. I liked Arendelle.
I might
Really?
have to go with
Okay.
Amanda. I think I like Arendelle.
Okay,
I'd say Arendelle too.
Really?
I
Oh,
like Arendelle
Linnell's
better.
left by
I'm
himself
by
on this
myself.
one.
I like Arendelle better.
That's cool. Hey,
I mean,
you know,
1923
really?
is a very close. I mean, it's in the running, but
yeah, it's like just shy of a tie.
Wow.
But
Now, okay, are you guys talking food or overall experience?
I think just food because I mean,
I would say
one
I
had to
think
show, one
food.
didn't. Yeah, just food. One had to show, one didn't. So I mean, they're not the same, but
Okay.
it was that pot pie with the scallops in it. That's what
Scallop,
sent me over. I was like, all day. I would have it every single day. Every meal. It was so good. It was so good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm all alone on this one, I see.
Why did you like 920?
I like
1923
their
better?
steak. Their steak was, I feel like the entrees
they
were
did have
better
good steak.
at 1923.
That
I feel like
lamb
we
was
could
good,
take
though.
meals from each
Yeah. If you had,
dining.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lamb was good.
I thought the entrees were better in 1923.
Yeah.
Personally. So that's just me. So, okay. So I'm on my side with 1923. Everyone else is feeling Arendelle second. And then Marvel was our least favorite.
Our least favorite.
Specifically Marvel, specifically Pirate Night. We technically did not eat at Marvel. So we're talking Pirate Night was not our favorite meal of the day. So if you ever do want to skip out on any of those meals, any of those restaurant shows, if you're like, I don't want to go, both of us neither of us went with children, so we were there just us. So if you're like, I don't want to see a Frozen show, the Festival of Foods is still open, so you can go there for dinner as well if you want to. So yeah, so that's your kind of the meal options. So favorites. Let's talk favorites. What was your favorite dish? And I'm gonna. Okay. If we're all gonna say Wagyu, then we can say let's take Wagyu off. I'm gonna say Wagyu. Are you gonna say Wagyu, Alexandria?
Actually, no. Like, okay. I'm totally glad we paid. I'm totally glad we paid for it. Okay. It's definitely top 3. But
so Alexandria, your favorite dish on the cruise?
It was still at Palo, but it was the butternut squash ravioli. It was delicious. And we love to cook, and so I'm one of those type of people that if I think I could cook it at home, like I don't think I could ever replicate that dish. It was that good.
I think she probably could. I think she probably could.
And he told us that that they eat that in France during Christmas time because it does have a lot of sweet notes. Like it had the breadcrumbs that were on it were sweet, but he said they eat that as a sweet treat during Christmas time in France.
Wow.
But he was like, we make the ravioli there. We make the burrata that turns into the mozzarella that we stuff the ravioli with. That was the best thing. And then I know I'm going to sound like a child because Jamie said his favorite lunch was pizza, but the banana soft serve that they had at the ice cream machines, it was so good.
Yeah, it was good. It's very good.
Hey,
it's not overly banana imitation flavor.
Yeah, it tasted very tropical.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not a big banana guy as far as like flavored banana. I like bananas, but like people that like banana runts need prayer.
Oh yeah. No.
I love those things.
Jamie's just a 5-year-old.
I was like, oh my gosh, those are so gross. They're so good.
All right, Jamie, your favorite dish.
Don't say Fruit Loops or pizza.
I think this was at I'm pretty sure it was at Palo, but it was the shrimp. It was a shrimp dish. And I remember the
calamari at Palo.
Calamari, that's what it was. It was calamari and shrimp.
Mic drop.
That was so good.
All right, that's number.
Forgot about that.
I forgot. Wow. That was good.
That was
the shrimp was like not jumbo. It was 4 times bigger than jumbo.
Prawn. It was huge.
Yeah, it might have been a prawn.
Huge.
Yeah. The calamari, it tasted so fresh.
That was very good.
And I'm a big sauce guy, so like the marinara sauce, I could have been, if I was not in a proper restaurant, I would have not. Dude, that marinara was bomb.
It was good.
That was, man,
it was bussin'.
Way to bring that back.
Yeah, you said it was bussin'.
It was bussin'.
It was bussin', y'all.
It was bussin'.
They say a bussin'.
It was good. That was good.
All right. What was your favorite?
Other than the pot pie with the I almost said shallots with the scallops on the inside. Okay. Oddly enough, one of my favorites, I did like what Jamie just mentioned, was the Eggs Benedict at 1923. Their breakfast was so
that Eggs Benedict good. Yours was seafood, wasn't it? Some type of seafood.
No, it was like a Canadian bacon, but it was kind of hammy. It wasn't like the traditional circular kind. It was kind of like textury, like real ham. That thing was so good. That was really good. It was probably like one of my favorite bites. And I like, you can really, breakfast is simple, but it can be done really well. It was really well. That was very good. That was very good.
Mine was the Wagyu just because, it's Wagyu. Like, it's unique. It's very, like, you always hear people talk about steak that melts in your mouth. Like, I've never had it.
You could have cut. You didn't need a knife.
Yeah, you didn't need a knife.
It just melted. I was like, this is insane.
It was butter.
It was
tastes like butter.
So buttery.
Super rich.
It was just like butter.
Yeah,
so that was my favorite. So, all right. That's my favorite. That's everyone's favorite dish. What about favorite drink?
Ooh.
Favorite drink. Who started? Alex, you started last time. Go for it.
Alexandra.
You want me to start again? Okay. Well, I feel like this would have been my favorite, but I forgot to get it. And even he said something the last night. after we ate at Arendelle.
So can it be
I
your
forgot.
favorite?
It can't, but I forgot to go to Nightingale's and get the Nightingale. They serve it in like a glass bird. I completely forgot to get that. I was so sad. But
we went there one night too.
we didn't really drink.
Did.
We didn't have a lot of adult beverages on the ship. So I would say the salted coconut caramel latte that we had, at the Wishing Star.
Do you remember? Did you get it at both places? Because there's 2 coffee bars, right?
We got it at the Wishing Star.
Wishing Star.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, okay, I felt like the drinks at the Wishing Star were better than the Enchanted Sword. I didn't.
See, we didn't go to we only went to, I know y'all were on deck 10. We really liked the location of our stateroom because it seemed central to everything. So we just walked down one flight of stairs and we were right there at the Wishing Star.
Yeah.
So that's the only place we went.
I had their salted caramel cappuccino. Ooh. And I want to say her name was Kiana. She made the best drinks. She was awesome. I loved all of her coffee drinks. I had just a regular like macchiato the first day at the Enchanted Sword, and it was okay. But when we got the cappuccinos, those were good. Yeah. Those were money. They were clutch.
And as you guys will see, like the little imprints that they put on the drinks.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
The latte
art is crazy.
The latte art was everything.
So I'm going to just jump. So my favorite drink, I'm trying to say it right. The Mustafer Birkin's Float. It was in the Star Wars Lounge.
Oh, the Hyperspace Lounge.
Hyperspace Lounge. If you are a Star Wars nerd, please forgive me for saying this wrong. But the Mustafer.
Yeah, that was a Mustafer.
It was like,
I said it, yeah.
It's like, I like rum chata or horchata. So it had rum chata in it and Godiva chocolate and coconut. That thing was, and coconut water. It was so good. And so on that one at the Hyperspace Lounge, our server, that's the only drink I ordered twice on the whole ship because I liked it that much. The Hyperspace Lounge, he put one of those imprints on. He was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "Oh, you can do it on this." So I got the 25th anniversary logo and it was in a black light. So he had to have a black light, as you can see. Yeah. So it was really cool.
It was really cool.
So that was my favorite drink. I only jumped the line because we were talking about the imprint. So they can do it on some of the drinks if you're in certain of the venues. So Hyperspace was like I said, Star Wars themed. Which one did you go get your coffee drink at? Did it have a theme?
Star?
Really? I
think it was like a Pinocchio theme. Yeah. Because it had all the murals of Geppetto and.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was right
the kitty cat and the fish. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Jamie, your favorite drink, and don't say Fruit Loop milk.
Let's see.
If you had one, you don't have to.
You got something at Paulo.
Oh, the limoncello. The limoncello. It was
okay.
I don't really remember what was in it. It was just lemon. It was like a little bitter, but pretty sweet. Like it was pretty sweet. And our waiter.
It was lemon and cello.
Yeah, our waiter actually was like, "You got to try it." So.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was the first drink at the top of their specialties, and he was just like, "If you don't know what to get, you need to get this one." So It was good.
I tried the at the Hyperspace Lounge. I don't know the name of it, but it had lemon in it. Yeah, that thing was really cool because it kind of tastes like, I don't know, a lemon drop-ish kind of thing to me. But it was cool because they had a smoke gun and they blew a bubble and then put smoke in it and it expanded. And then you popped it and then it had a smoke like finish to it. It was so good. And then they were blowing smoke bubbles all over the place. And then they would let you pop them and like have dry ice everywhere. It was the coolest thing ever.
Was that your favorite drink?
Yeah, that one. And then I got one at the Bayou that I really liked called the Moet Ice. It just was pretty because they put like fruit in it and like mint sprigs, and it was like a fizzy kind of like wine, but it was really tasty. I liked that too. So,
okay. That's all our favorites. Anything that just was like a cool surprise. I know, Alex, you mentioned Alexandra, you mentioned the flan. That was kind of a surprise for you because Yeah, because we really
you wouldn't
didn't
think
want
a gluten-free,
everything on the menu.
vegan-free, sugar-free dessert would be the best thing, because we weren't trying to diet on this vacation by any means.
Exactly.
And the banana ice cream, you wouldn't think that a soft serve that anybody can go up, because we got I got 2 of those while we were at Castaway Cay.
I think my surprise was like, I saw the word zucchini and I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
I tried, they had like a stuffed zucchini at the Marceline Market. That thing was good. Like I had to go get some more because Amanda was trying to eat all of mine. So
it's true.
But that was my kind of surprise thing that I really liked.
What about you? So, did you have a surprise?
No, I don't think so. I mean, no, I don't think so.
No,
it's just all good.
It was just all good. Yeah.
It was just all good. It really was.
My surprise was the first night. There were 2. I don't like tapioca. If I ever have like a rice pudding kind of situation, I will actually choose like rice over actual tapioca. But the tapioca with the coconut, the sugar-free option was so good. Mm-hmm. It was very pleasantly surprising. And like that mango soup, I don't know. That
from
mango
Pirate
pineapple
Night
situation.
That was good.
Soup.
Yeah, your mango soup.
That was it. So that was a surprise because the quinoa salad was not hitting. But that thing, that thing was good. That thing was really good.
That was a
surprise.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Mm-hmm. So last thing, wrapping up. So like, did you guys bring any food or drinks on the ship? Nothing at all?
No.
Yeah. So
not even a water bottle.
Yeah. So how did you feel about that? Was that a good idea?
So the one thing I know that I regret, we knew that you could bring tumblers, like stainless steel tumblers to refill your drinks at the station, but we only brought one. And like, we are definitely water drinkers. Y'all drink a lot of water on the ship too.
A lot.
So we wish we would have brought a lot more tumblers just so we could go refill them and have them in the room. I did think what they sold at the pool bars, they sold like 6 cans of Dasani water, but it came in a really nice Disney Cruise Line cooler bag, and it wasn't expensive. I think we paid like $25.
Did you guys get that? I know you talked about it. I don't remember.
Yeah, we did get it.
You did get
I think that was a good deal.
Yeah. And it comes with the little cans of water, so
right,
it's cool.
When we were at Luna, they have smart water, right? Smart water,
smart
aluminum
water,
cans. Mm-hmm. Same kind of deal. You buy 5, you get 1 free. No carrier or anything, but that was an option. We tried it. We brought like a 6-pack of like Fiji litered water. Brought that on. I would definitely suggest if you can. I was trying to talk Amanda into saving room in our suitcase so we can like literally bring a 24-pack of water. Yeah, if you can bring water on board, because they charge for water and they charge
one
a
thing
lot.
Though that I wish they would, and I mean, I get if they're charging for water, they probably won't like talk it up, but there were water filling stations and I had a water bottle and I was just like, oh, well, I guess if we have to pay for water, I won't use my, and I had like a 50-ounce water bottle. It wasn't until like day 3 at sea when this lady, I saw her filling her tumbler at the water filling station. And I was like, man, I would have done that instead of like buying water. And the other thing that we did do, which, you're in a hot, climate, we bought these like liquid IVs that like you could rip and pour into your waters. Those things really work.
They came through.
They really work. I was surprised how hydrated they keep you. So, because it was hot.
I would definitely,
really
if you
hot.
can bring that.
That worked.
Those are 2 things I would definitely.
Yeah.
And also the pop the soda areas, they have water there, so you can fill your water bottle up there.
Yeah, that's
the soda dispensers.
Dispensers.
That's the word. Mm-hmm. Dispensers. Right in Festival of Foods. That's the one that's open all the time.
Yeah.
And then obviously Marceline Market, but the Festival of Foods one is open all the time. So yeah. Thanks again for watching. Feel free to follow again, and we'll see you next time. All right.
Bye. Bye.